Hey guys, so wanted to do a quick follow-up on the video I did last about the sl2 firmware update. I had somebody ask me about moving objects and what would happen if somebody was moving within the scene if this was not a landscape or some other kind of shot where everything's fairly still. So I went out and tested that at my buddy's coffee shop in downtown Portland. Had him walk around, even got some other pedestrians and stuff. And the results are kind of interesting. And so there we go. The ones in red are the ones that are in full resolution. The 16,736 by 11,168, the 187 megabyte images. So the normal one is what it is. It's the 47, but these ones were the interesting ones. And here's what I had noticed. Because one thing I did is I shot where we had some flags flapping in the wind. And as you can tell, they're fairly sharp. And I shot this at 1/2000th of a second to kind of make sure I can freeze everything, which I did. And everything looks actually fairly good. Here's the thing. Let's see, this one where this dude's walking, let's make sure. Yeah, this is the red one. Okay, this is the full res one. So now it looks pretty good. Here's where you really start to notice it. As you can tell, this area, you can see a distinct line where he's grainier, and you can see kind of a distinct line right here where this area is grainier compared to exactly what's next to it. I talked to one of the guys over at Leica, at the Leica store Bellevue, and the way it works is that the camera takes, I think, 7 or 8 photos as the sensor's moving. But what happens within the camera is that anything that's moving in the shot, it only uses one of those images. So that, of course, will have lower resolution than the other images that were, a combination of 6 or 7 or however many shots. So that's why, because this guy was moving, we have this disparity in resolution and way more grain here than we see here, because he was moving, so they only used one shot. That way, anything in your image that's moving or where it used to be will only be 1 or 2 shots compared to the other ones. And you can see that all the way down. There's a clear line when you zoom in anywhere that he was moving. Of course, you don't see that in the front because he was moving this direction. And that's pretty much the gist of it. All right, guys, thanks. Hope that helps.